Today, let me explain the loop programs in programming for problem solving. Actually, the loops are used for uh, execute some task where we want to perform the same thing repeatedly for more than one times. So, as per that C programming, we have the two broad classification of loops. That is, uh, we call it that entry control loop and exit control loop. The entry control loop, by the name itself, it explains clearly. We have to check the constraints, then go for a looping process. The for loop and while loop are the examples of entry control loop. If it is exit control loop, that first execute the program at least one time, then go for condition checking. The do while is example of that exit control loop. So in this today's lab session, let me explain about that some of the looping programs, which is very important to learn that C programming. So as per our looping program sequence, so first of all, we have to write the program to print the factorial of given numbers using that loop. Since the task is given to print the factorial of given number, we go for any kind of loop. So the input is, we have to get the input from that users. It may be 5 or 7 that is given to you. The expected outcome should be that 120 if the input is 5 and 5040 if the input is 7. So this is the scenario given to us. So we have to write the code for this given scenario. So as you know that how to start the programs, we have to add that all the header files and the main program. So in this program, we have to initialize the two variable, that is n and n comma I, where n is used to get that initial value from the user. It may be either 5 or 7 or 10, whatever it is. That I is the variable which is used to initialize that looping statements. We use the one more variable, that is the fact, for initializing the value equal to 1. So in our for loop, as per the syntax for the for loop, we have to use the command for I equal to 1, that is the initial value, I less than or equal to n, that is a condition, then I plus plus, that's the increment value. So within this loop, we have to provide that fact equal to fact into I, which means that the value of fact is already defined as 1. So the fact equal to fact into I, which first iteration the value of I equal to 1, so we will get that 1. In the second iteration, the fact is 1, we have to multiple 1 into 2, probably we'll get the 2. In the third iteration, 2 into 3, 6. So this thing is repeatedly occur. Then finally we'll get that final output in this fact variable. That is going to be printed by using the corresponding printf statement. So this is that example of how to use that for loop for get or display the value of factorial of given numbers. So we have to pass the test cases also. Then in the second program, they have given the problem statements. Write a C program to add the given n numbers. So they have given some number. It may be 5, 10, 12, whatever it is. Then we have to add that sum of that numbers. If it is a 5, we have to provide that 1 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15. If it is 12, we have to add all the numbers. So that is the scenario given to us. So for execute this program, we have to initialize the three variable I, n, s equal to 0. The variable s is used to initialize the counter variable that is going to be assigned the values 0 initially. Then using the scanf function, we should get the value of n from the user. Then use the for loop to repeatedly add the numbers from 1 to that given numbers n. If the number is 5, the loop is repeatedly executed until 5 times. So the initial value of s equal to 0. So the s is s equal to s plus I. So 0 plus 1, 1. Later 0 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 2, 3. Then 3 plus 4, 7. So this is repeatedly occurs. Finally, we'll print that value of that sum of the given number 5 is 15 or 12 is 78. The same kind of approach is also used to print that uh, all kind of input by using that looping statements. The next program which shows that print that multiplication table up to 10 numbers. So you know that we have to print that 1 into 6 equal to 6, 2 into 6 equal to 1, like this. So for this scenario, again we go for getting the value of n. It find out that matrix multiplication table numbers. If the value of n is 6, we have to print that sixth table. With the value of n equal to 7, we have to print that seventh table. That is the objective. So as per the given scenario, we have to print that up to 10 numbers. So we use that for loop 1 to 10. Then just print that I comma n into I. The I which indicate that 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. This n which indicate that number of that loop, tables, 6 or 6th table or 2nd table or 7th table, whatever it is. Then the n into I, which is the answers for the given thing. For example, 1 into 6 equal to 6. So the I is 1, 6 is n into I is the answer. So this is the procedure for how to print that multiplication tables by using loop. So this is the test case. We have to pass all the test cases as per the given scenario.